Hello, Melissa May Dillon here, live on my personal page on Facebook, and then I upload it to my YouTube channel at Melissa May Dillon. And if you are on the YouTube channel, please make sure to subscribe. And if you are on Facebook or on YouTube, if you have any comments or any thoughts that you want to add, please make sure you drop that below. I would love to hear what your thoughts are about what we're talking about. And if there's anything you want to hear me talk about or whatever, I would love that. And I'm growing out my hair, and this side is driving me nuts. It's driving me crazy, but we're going to keep going. We're going to keep growing. It has been so long. Oh my, years. 2020, I think. Yeah, 2020 was when I shaved. I mean, I've had them shaved every now and then, but 2020 was the last time I shaved my sides. And I have not had any hair here on the sides of my head since 2020. And it is driving, that's cool, I should leave it like that. That drives me less nuts, honestly. When it's like supposed to be down and it like comes up, it drives me crazy. But it's like clunky, I'm just like, I'm trying to grow out the hairs. I actually have a hair appointment on Friday, but that's not gonna help because it still has to grow out, so I can't cut it. But the way that it kind of sticks out right here drives me insane. But we will survive. We'll be okay. I wish I could like take a little bit of this side and like comb it down, but it looks funky. I've tried. It doesn't quite work. My part would have to be weirdly awkward in order to make that happen. This side is nice. I can cover it up, no problem. But man, this side, drives me crazy. But I'm excited to be growing out my hair, actually, which is kind of odd because I love my short hair. I love my crazy looks. I was watching a video the other day where it's like freshly shaven and I'm like, oh God, I love that look. I love that look. But I do love the idea of having my hair grown out too right now. I'm in a new vibe. Like it's changed. Something is different. But anyway, today was an amazing day. Today was a thank you yes day. And I have to say, like, the Godzone is so amazing. So the Godzone is a program of Melanie Ann Layers that she's talking about. And Melanie Ann Layer is a woman who I follow and religiously watch all of her stuff. I'm a part of her program where I take everything that she teaches throughout the year. And I'm already signed up for next year too. And she was a woman who was homeless in her car in 2016, learned how to fall in love with her life while being homeless in the front seat of her car, ended up helping other people fall in love with their life and built a coaching business out of the front seat of her car. And she now has made over $88 million. And it will, I mean, she's going to be here at 100 million here very, very soon. And so she teaches people how to fall in love with their life, teaches them the things that she's learned, all kinds of amazing stuff. And I would say the Godzone is one of the most, I've listened to pretty much all of her programs, everything that she offers. And the Godzone is one of the best offers that she's ever had. And what's crazy is she sold it at a really cheap price. Initially, it was only $111. And a lot of her programs go for like multi-thousands of dollars. You know, I'm also in exponential wealth. I'm in everything. I pay one price to be a part of everything. But like she has an exponential wealth program that's $4,000 to be a part of it. So to see the Godzone was originally 111. I don't know what the price of the Godzone is now, because she raises it. But oh my gosh, it's been absolutely amazing and fantastic. And the Godzone is basically talking about how you are the creator of your reality and how to take conscious control of creating your reality. And I've been doing the homework and I've been doing everything she says, and it's been amazing. If you listen through my December to Remembers, you know, I do talk about different times where there was different conflicts and different things that I was struggling with. And living in the Godzone is where you take conscious control of your reality, and you envision how you want your life to play out, how you want certain situations to play out. And she even begins with just your morning coffee. Imagine having your morning coffee. It's beautiful. It's amazing. You know, you feel so good. It's awesome. She describes it much better, but just envision having the most amazing morning cup of coffee and looking forward to having it and being excited about it. And then you begin to implement that in every area of your life. And so I've been doing a lot of these moments where, like, even in like the midst of conflict, I forget what we were talking about. We were talking about something big about the business the other day with David, and the conversation was not going well. He was misunderstanding me. I was taking everything he said too harshly. Like, it was a blah. And I paused. I was like, I need a minute. I paused. I left. And then I envisioned how I wanted the conversation to work out. So I actually stepped out of the middle of our like conflicted moment. I paused instead of like because I would usually like in my mind be like, he is so wrong and he's not understanding me. He's not listening to me. Is he ever going to listen to me? Like, how am I married to this man? That's usually how my thoughts go. And instead of that, I started envisioning having this conversation where it's going to work out. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. We're going to walk away laughing. Everyone's going to feel good. And so I literally envisioned having that result in the conversation. So then him and I came back to the conversation. It went way better than I had even planned in my head. I felt amazing walking away from that conversation. And then the next morning, was that yesterday? Yeah, because this was like 2 days ago. Yeah. So 2 nights ago, we had that conversation where I was having such a hard time. I stopped. I went to go envision how I wanted the conversation to work out, that I wanted it so that we'd both walk away happy and positive and feeling good about the conversation. Then it happened even better than I had envisioned. And then the next morning was just the most amazing and magical morning. I had this deep calling to listen to my own meditation that I had made, which I realized are not actually meditations, they're more like awakenings. And I have one on my YouTube channel. If you go to @MelissaMayDillon, there's one called Jumping to Your Highest Timeline. And it's very much in sync with the Godzone, because one of the things she talks about with being in the Godzone is not just imagining how you want your life to play out, is also having faith that it's going to play out that way, and choosing faith over fear in everything that you're thinking about, everything that you're doing. You do it with faith instead of fear. Most of us operate in fear, and we don't take action, or we don't fall in love, or we don't do a lot of things because we're afraid of all the bad things that could happen, instead of thinking about all the wonderful things that could happen. So not only am I envisioning how I want things to play out, I'm also like choosing my thoughts, my feelings, and everything to be moving in faith and trust that everything's going to work out somehow, some way. So I listened to this meditation that I made that is actually an awakening. And it was so good. Like, I made it. I know this, but I feel like I was channeling someone when I made it. And then I gave it to a person who put music behind it and cleaned up the audio. So listening to it the first time in this cleaned up, beautiful version, I was like, oh my God, I started crying during the meditation. It felt so good. It felt so wonderful. I felt so at peace. I felt so empowered. It's like I was woken up, like there's a part of me that was like asleep, and it woke me up and allowed me to step into my power in whole new ways. And there was a moment in the meditation where David walked in, and he actually sat on the floor at my feet, put his head on my lap, and I held him. And then at this exact moment, we both open our eyes and look at each other in the middle of this meditation, because it's all about how you have the most beautiful, amazing life. And then I'm like, tears are streaming down my eyes. I have my sexy man in front of me, and it was just absolutely amazing, 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 amazing yesterday. So today I had such an amazing day. Like, thank you, yes day. That's another thing that came more from the Exponential Wealth program of Melanie's, where like gratitude, we do not do the gratitude game correctly. You know, most people will be like, you have to write a gratitude list and write down all the things you're grateful for and think about how you have more things than less things. And she's like, that is so far removed from what we actually need to be doing in terms of gratitude. Like, gratitude should be like a full body, thank you, yes. Like, you feel it in every cell of your body. Thank you, yes. Thank you, yes. And so I've been focusing on that too. You know, really like, gosh, it's so beautiful watching the relationship between baby Lissa and David, how wonderful it is that he is her daddy. And I'm just like, she's the greatest gift I've ever had. And then to see their relationship is a great gift. And so I just look at my baby, and when David comes to play with her, I'm like, thank you, yes. I just feel it in my body. Thank you, yes. Thank you, yes. Thank you, yes. I look around at my house, you know, I look at my pond and all the things I've got. I'm like, thank you, yes. Thank you, yes. This is amazing. And so I've been amping up my gratitude and really feeling it within my body. And it's been, you know, massive changes. So today, David, he had to go, because again, we live in the middle of nowhere, and he had to go into town. So he was taking an hour drive, and he was like, I'm going to take the baby. And I'm like, what? Like, he rarely takes the baby. Like, maybe every once in a while to go to Walmart, he'll take the baby. But generally speaking, the activities that he goes out to do, aren't really baby friendly. So it's usually me at home with the baby, like almost 24/7. And I also run a business, and we don't yet have a nanny with us. We've had one in the past, but we haven't had one in a while. And so, it's been kind of difficult for me to just get, sit down and work and do the things I want to do and create. And I've really, and I've made peace with that because, I really enjoy the fact that I get to just be mama and focus on my baby. And I, thank you, yes, have a business that makes money all day, every day, where I don't even have to worry about it. Hello. Thank you. Yes. I have a YouTube channel. We crossed $7,000 for the month of December for the YouTube channel, which is amazing. We've never hit that figure that high for the YouTube channel. And then of course the YouTube channel feeds people to my website, which they purchase courses, and we've made over $2 million from people purchasing courses, making 6 figures a month on my website, which is amazing. And it doesn't require that I pay attention or focus on it in order for it to continually make that amount of money. So thank you, yes, that I have that and that I can focus on my baby. But anyway, he took the baby today, and at a minimum, I was like, I've got 2 hours, because one, he has an hour drive there and an hour drive back, and however much time he spends in there. And I was so excited. I went to town with all the things that I had to work on. I accomplished so much today. I feel so good about what I got done. I feel so amazing about what I'm doing and what I'm building, and being able to put out my creativity and work uninterrupted. And it's been a while. Like, I was thinking, like, I know I talk sometimes about how I don't like working, but that's not true. I actually really love working. I don't like working as in like working for a boss that doesn't appreciate me or anything, but I'm the boss right now, or kind of God's the boss really. But, when I am like doing something I really love and I'm like zoned in and tapped in, I don't care to be sitting at my desk from like dusk until dawn, just producing and creating and doing. Like, when I was a school teacher, there would be days I was so engrossed in what I was doing. Like, I would literally get to school by like 7 a.m. and stay there until like 9 or 10 p.m. just creating. And, when I was alone at my desk, and it was one of the most amazing things. And I was thinking the other day about how I could do that, because I'm like, gosh, I've hardly got anything done that I wanted to get done. And I'm like, yeah, but you got a baby. And I'm like, well, it's because I'm interrupted, like I don't get to just sit and just do. And so David took the baby, and I was able to just sit and do all day today. And it was amazing. I felt so good. I felt so awesome. And then I listened to the Godzone for today, and it was just more amazingness on top of more amazingness. And it's been a while in the business. So the Insurance Exam Queen business are, with November and December, because it's the holidays, it tends to be some of the lower months of sales. And so it's been normal to see sales at like less than $3,000 a day. In fact, we had some of the lowest sales days. Like, I think Christmas was like $700, but hello, thank you. Yes, I made money on Christmas. Like, there's some businesses that are completely shut down on Christmas. I'm still making money. I have not had one day that I haven't made money since I launched my website, which is amazing. Like, oh my God, that's like two and a half years of every single day making money. Like, hello, that's awesome. Thank you. Yes. So anyway, but we had some of the lowest sales days. And so it's been normal to see, like 3,000 has been some of the highest numbers that we've seen. And it's kind of lingering, like 1,500, 2,500, stuff like that, where it used to be like 4,000 on the regular. And it's been nice seeing the days hit close to 4,000 again. And then today, it was like at 4,000 sometime around like, I don't know, in the middle of the day. And I'm like, we still got some time. Like, this could be our $6,000 day. We have yet to cross $6,000 in one single day. I think the most we got was literally 5,980. Like it was right there. It was like right there. Like I almost went to our website to buy something just so that I could see it cross the 6,000. But we only came that close to it one time, right? So today when I saw that it was already at 4,000, like sometime in the mid-afternoon, I was like, this could be, you know, this could be the $6,000 day. Like we've got time, you know, like we can make this happen. And so I started watching it. We hit over 5,000. I was like, yes. And then I was watching it grow, and I was texting David. I'm like, you know, 4,500 today. I was like, we got 20 minutes left. And then we ended up the day at 4,440. So very close to the 6,000. I'm celebrating that, especially because it's angel number 544. And so it just felt so good that I got to sit and work, and I got to do what I love to do. I got to create, and then to see one of the biggest sales it's probably been a few months since we've gotten to at least 5,000. So to see the 5,000 number and then to go over it, oh, it felt so good. January always blows up. Like January is always a big month that blows up. And so it's like, I know that, but to see it happening was awesome. And January is the anniversary of the Insurance Exam Queen. So I started the Insurance Exam Queen, I think January 18th of 2022. And so we're coming up onto the anniversary, and I have an amazing thing that I'm going to be sharing around the anniversary date of the Insurance Exam Queen. And I'm super, super excited for it. It's been a big project, and it's all been done kind of in secret. Like there's a handful of people who know what's happening and what we've been doing. And so I'm super, super excited for that to come out. I've invested a lot into it to make it happen. And I feel like it's just going to blow my world wide open, with what we're going to be doing. And I can't wait to share that with everybody. And so I'm super excited for that. Watch out for that to be coming. I got an offer solidified for helping insurance agents with the passive income. I've been working on like, we have this like study guide for the Insurance Exam Queen, but it's not outdated by any means, but it's not as good as it could be. And I've been wanting to make it better, and I've been talking about it for months. And today I was able to sit down and like completely give all the details of how I want my graphic designer to make this new study guide. So I'm super excited about that. And, it's just so many awesome things today. And then I was at the very end of typing up an email when I heard David come home, and then I hit send, and the baby came in, and I got to hug and hold the baby. And, it was just so awesome and amazing. And, he said that she was phenomenal today, that he had such a good time with her, which is great. She went down to bed so easy. But now we've been working on this schedule. Like I actually need to get to bed ASAP here soon, because she was going to bed at 10 or later and waking up around 10. So in order to get her to start going to bed earlier, we have to wake her up earlier, which also means I have to wake up earlier. So, I need to make sure I get myself in bed by 11 so that I can be waking up at 7. And then the other thing too, is I love going on walks, and we have a treadmill because I can't go on walks or when it snows and stuff like that, but I have yet to like really get on it. And the baby has been playing on it. And the other day I was like, I started walking on it because the baby wanted me to walk. Like she wanted me to turn it on. I started walking on it. I'm like, God, I miss this. I miss just walking. I feel so good when I get on the treadmill and I start walking. And so, I was able to do it for like 20 minutes while the baby just played around in the room. Like she seemed unbothered. Like I was on the treadmill. She was cool. I was just able to walk. And I did it again today. I think I got almost 25-30 minutes on the treadmill today, which was awesome. And I'm like, oh, I want to do this every day. This feels so good. I want to start my day on the treadmill. It has just been awesome, awesome, awesome sauce on top of awesome sauce on top of awesome sauce. And the Godzone from Melanie Ann Layer has just been absolutely amazing at getting me into this place, getting me, into the Godzone, being the conscious creator of my reality at a whole new level. Like I know that I'm the creator of my reality. I know that I'm the author of my reality. But I would say like of all her programs that she offers, she kind of like, she talks about these amazing things that make you think and make you realize stuff. But like the day-to-day practicality of like, how do I implement this in my life? I'm not saying that it's missing by any means, because it's just not part of those other programs. And her programs really cause deep, changes within me. But I would say that like this Godzone program is like one of the first programs where it's like immediately you see a change. Immediately you have a tool to make a difference in your immediate life. Like the fact that conflict of conversation that I had with David was so intense, and then I just took a break and I envisioned having a better conversation with him, and the fact that it went even better than what I envisioned, like that's an immediate tool that anybody could begin using like right now in their life and see an amazing impact. So I feel like this is literally one of her best programs that she's ever put out. And it's definitely one of the ones that I'm going to start watching on repeat. And I love it. I think everyone should take. I think this should be school curriculum. This should just be standard learning for everybody. The Godzone learning. And today's lesson was so awesome. But she said, don't start talking about it yet. She's like, live it for a little bit. So I'm not going to give you the goodies on today's lesson. But it was good stuff. I think you can still get into the program, and I probably have a link for it, an affiliate link actually. So if you're interested in joining the Godzone, you want to tap into it. I think you can still get it. You would have to catch up on the replays and stuff like that. But you have lifetime access to all of it. So super awesome stuff. So yeah, it's been an amazing day, but I'm going to go work on putting myself to bed so I can start waking up early with the baby. No more sleeping ins. Like we got to wake up, get going on our day, and I get my nails done tomorrow. I'm super excited. We've been stuck with the snow, and so I'm a few days behind on getting my nails. I get my hair done tomorrow. And I have another cool meeting for tomorrow. Something magical is going to happen tomorrow. So I'm excited to see what goes on with that. So anyway, I love you all. Have an amazing day. Go catch up on any of these replays on the YouTube channel. Although I probably need to upload the last few lives that I've done, but we'll get there. And yes, 2025 is the year I'm going live. So I will be going live every single day on my Facebook page. And I will upload these to the YouTube channel. And I don't know exactly what it's just every day as I go about my day, I figure out whatever it is I'm going to talk about, and I just come and I share. And this is part of expanding my impact on the planet. This is part of my desires to be the world's teacher, where I help everybody understand that they are the conscious creators of your reality. This is part of me writing books. This is part of me speaking on stages. This is part of me fully stepping into the Melissa May Dillon and not just being just the insurance exam queen anymore. And I'm super excited about how that's going to go. Also, by the way, the Magic Money membership. So it's in the comments. It should be pinned that I have the Magic Money membership. This is a playground for money where we talk about, flipping your mindset about money and we have conversations about money and all kinds of stuff. But that is going to be, and right now it's $97 every single month. But I'm actually going to convert that into a group coaching program, and it's going to be $297 a month. That was not one of the things on my list today, but this is going to be one of the next things that we do. So if you have any interest in being able to talk to me directly and work with me through whatever it is, your business, your family, your whatever your money situation, whatever it is, now is going to be the cheapest time to join, and it's going to go up to $297. And what's really cool about that is there's some people in that group who only paid $33 at the very beginning, and they will only ever pay $33. So it's like you guys are the founding members. So join now before I have time to update that to $297. And it's going to be great, awesome, and amazing. I can't wait because it's going to be the next phase of what I'm moving into, which is really helping other people on the planet do what I've done, which is wake up, own my life, become a conscious creator of my life, and manifest my desires. I manifested an incredible, multi-million-dollar business. I manifested a wonderful, beautiful baby. I manifested a wonderful, amazing husband. I manifested this beautiful house on 101 acres. And I just want other people to know that they have that power too. And I want to help them step into it. And that's what the Magic Money membership is going to kind of morph into. So one of the last few opportunities to get in at a low price, and it's going to be going up from here. So I love you all. Have an amazing night. I'll see you later. 2025, the year that I go live. So I'll see you tomorrow.